Hi, this is Glenda, and today I'm using this big bucket. It's a 10-quart bucket. It's the first time I'm using it. I'm making my largest batch to date. It's gonna be an 11-pound batch. The biggest I've done so far has been, I think, 6 pounds. So I had to find a bigger bucket. Now this recipe moves faster than the Roadrunner. Now if you're old enough to remember the Roadrunner, you'll know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna try to just move it to blend it to trays. Oh, and most of it was at room temperature, but just for my records, right now it's at 106. I know that the light water was at room temperature, which is like 85 or something like that. Okay, I think I've just barely reached emulsion. There's a lot of hard fats in this recipe, which makes it, and then I have a considerate water discount. I'm working with a 33% lye to water proportion. So I'm going to now, I don't have any big plans of design or swirl. It's gonna be a fairly simple soap actually, but I'm going to divide the bottom, what will be the bottom of the soap, from the top. I'm kind of hoping to be halfway. And what I have here is, see, I'm reusing a container that I used to make another soap earlier today, and that's the blue on it. But mainly what I have here is red clay, and it's 2 teaspoons of that dispersed in a little bit of water. And I don't know if the blue ultramarine is gonna make it turn into a little bit of purple. I don't think so, because I don't think it was enough. So I'm gonna blend this, and I know that clay also tends to accelerate. You know what, I should have added the fragrance before, but it's not too late. I know how much this container measures because I have it on, well, you can't see it, but it's on a piece of paper. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to weigh how much I have here, and then I'm going to subtract the weight of the container. It's 70 ounces, and the container is 5.6. So I have 65 ounces. So now I just need to do the math and get 5% of 65. Alright, so it's gonna be 3 ounces of fragrance that I need to add. I'm using Wild Musk type from Nature's Garden. It's one of my favorite perfumes, so I'm hoping that this will sort of smell similar to that. So now I'm going to stir this and then blend it for a little bit, and then I'm just going to put it on the mold. I've reached light to medium trays, so it's the mold that I'll be using. I've used it before, but I usually only fill it halfway, and today the goal is to fill it all the way. So I'm just going to put this like that and just scrape it. I can smell it now. It actually does resemble a lot the perfume, so that's a good sign. Now this, I need to add the remaining fragrance quantity that I had, so I'm going to put 4 ounces of fragrance here. That's quite solid. So I wonder if I may play a little bit and then maybe create some sort of what do you call this, scalloped perhaps. It never works quite the same because it's but actually I don't remember which side I'm going to cut it. I guess I'm gonna cut it this way. Alright, so now I'm just going to pour this on top. I'm actually quite happy that I'm doing this because that means that I won't have any more of this recipe. See, I formulated it, and instead of testing it like I should have, I decided to just go ahead and make a big batch, oil batch of it. So the first and second time that I used it, I realized it's not such a good recipe because it moves way too fast. So it's not conducive to a lot of designs for soaps. But I really had mixed all of the oils, and I just decided to go ahead and use it for the soaps. And I think this is one of the last soaps that I'll be making with this recipe, and then I'll switch to another recipe that I formulated and that I tested it and I liked it better. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to straighten this out a little bit. Okay, so most of the soaps will be smooth, and then the ones on this side are going to have some kind of texture. Okay, so I made this amethyst recently and with melt and pour. I think I'll just put it in the center. I share a picture of the embeds in a melt and pour group, and a lady there gave me the idea to use pink sea salt along with this, and I thought it was such a great idea, and I do have some, so I'm going to sprinkle some around it because it's gonna be like purple and pink, which is a very nice color combination, I think. But anyway, I'll just keep putting these embeds, and if I run out of embeds, I'm going to just put random ones that I may have left over from other projects. You'll see. But that's it. I hope you like this, and I'll show you later when I cut it what they look like. Alright, it's the next morning, and this feels hard enough to be removed, but I'm pressing down some of the salt because a bunch of it was coming off when I was trying to remove it from the mold. It smells really good. I like it. It's perfumey, but not too strong. Wild Musk is like that, a little bit more on the talc soft side. Okay, it looks like it gelled here in the middle. I have to figure out how to cut it. Alright, so that's how the texture looks that I did with the spatula. Glenda. I hope you liked the video. If you have any questions or comments, you can make them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Bye!